Kelly Garrett's, give me the head nod if you want me to start. All right, very good. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our February 18th virtual career fair brought to you by the Minnesota Career Force Center system and our partner organizations. My name is Tim Zipoy. I'm the moderator today. I'm with Central Minnesota Jobs and Training Services here at the Monticello Career Force Center, and I'm just real glad that we're here together, and together we've survived the polar vortex together. So I'm calling this the Vortex edition of a virtual career fair. And again, I'm just real happy that we're able to be together. We're so glad that you've decided to invest your time with us today, and that goes to both groups here in the sense that if you're looking for work, you've made a wise investment to check these 12 companies out today. And at the same time, for you 12 companies, I'm very glad that you've invested your time with our session as well. We've got some great job seekers that are anxious to talk with you. So I suggest let's make our connections together today, and today is the day, so let's make it pay. And for job seekers, I'd like to say today is your opportunity to learn more about how to transfer your skills or maybe find your new direction and start your new job. Today, you're certainly going to hear information about career pathways, and we'd like to make sure that you leave with a pocket full of action steps to take as well. We're certain that you're going to find the resources and information and maybe a little hope and inspiration that you need to start your next job real soon. So no matter if it's your first job, your next or your last job, these employers are with us today to inform us, to inspire us, to engage us, and move us forward together. So we're just thankful that we're all able to be together in this time of isolation. Certainly we're isolated, but certainly aren't alone. And thanks to the team that brings this virtual career fair together. Again, my name is Tim, and I sure am looking forward to a quality conversation with you all today, and would encourage you to use the chat box. If you are a job seeker looking for work, if you have questions that you want to talk to any of these companies about, put them in that chat box. If you have questions about this, what the heck are you talking about? What is a career force center? Let me tell you more about the services that are available to you both at the St. Cloud Career Force Center and the Monticello Career Force Center. It's a place where we can help you a lot finding your next job, and we'll learn more about that as we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to these 12 companies, and first off, I'm going to share their names, and so glad that they've opted to join us today. Got some great companies representing healthcare and transportation and manufacturing and more. I want to say a welcome to Fedex Freight, welcome to Tno Plastics, welcome to Ebenezer, the Sanctuary of St. Cloud, welcome to Rhino, Innovative Outdoor Solutions, family of brands from Maple Lake. Want to thank Cold Spring Brewing Company for coming, along with Guardian Angels Senior Services representing Elk River, Otsego, and Albertville. Want to thank Kim with Cintas and St. Cloud, along with Solar Plastics and Delano. We'll be hearing from Katie. Mr. Johnson with Centricare, representing both of their St. Cloud and Monticello campuses, is here. Anxious to hear more about opportunities to join your team, sir. Thank you so much to Vision Transportation in Elk River. Thank you to Daryl for joining us today. We're going to be joined by Metro Bus St. Cloud. Julie there is going to be calling in shortly. And thanks also to Metalcraft and Riverside in Elk River. And thank you to Kelly for joining us. So what our plan is today is we're going to talk to each one of these companies. I'm going to walk us through a conversation with them, and then I'm going to circle back and do kind of a lightning round. So I've learned that it's good to go back and maybe catch on some additional information or thoughts or questions for these companies as we go. So with that said, again, my name is Tim, and I am sure glad that you are here if you are looking for work. I'm glad that you are here if you are looking for workers. Today is the day, so let's make our connections. Let's get going with things. Let's use that chat box as well. And let us start then with Fedex Freight, and let's talk with Linelis Santiago. Very glad that you're here. I'm going to give you the ball, and please take us through your information today.
All right. Well, thank you for that great intro, Tim. And thank you, St. Cloud Workforce Center, for inviting us to join this event today. Fedex Freight, you may have heard of Fedex. Fedex Corporation is a worldwide company with over 300,000 employees. Freight, we are specifically the trucking division of Fedex. My name is Linelis Santiago. I am responsible for recruiting for our Minnesota district, which includes the state of Minnesota and the Dakotas. And there you have my contact information there. If you want to get a hold of me, any questions after the presentation, please feel free to send me a text, call me on my cell phone, or send me a quick email. So as I mentioned, Fedex Freight, we're the trucking division of FedEx. We do have a facility that we're currently hiring for in Wright Park, just outside of St. Cloud, Minnesota, and would love to share some of those opportunities here. All right, so a couple positions that we're looking to hire for. First, I'm going to start with the driving side. We have a driver apprentice position. This is a position where we train you to become a certified CDL Class A driver for us. A couple things that are necessary for this position: you do need to be 21 years of age or older, and have the ability to obtain a CDLA permit. From here, once you join our program, we will train you in the operations of tractor-trailer combinations as well as driving skills development. And we will support you in getting your Class A CDL as well as pay for all the endorsements necessary. After you've completed this program, which typically takes, depending on the student, about 4 to 9 weeks, we will then promote you to one of the 2 positions below there, which is a city driver or road driver. We are also hiring candidates, applicants who have their CDL Class A with experience. In Wright Park's, our city driver position here that I have showing, these employees, they pick up and deliver freight between our they pick up and deliver freight from our customers. They are typically Monday through Friday, daylight hours. They're paid by the hour. And our starting rate there is $26.38. And we're excited that we're currently offering a sign-on bonus for this position of $3,500. Below that, we're also hiring road drivers. Those are team members who deliver and pick up freight from terminal to terminal. They're typically no-touch freight employees. They're paid by the mile. We're currently starting them at 63 cents per mile, as well as a sign-on bonus. Requirements for this position: you do need to be 21 years of age or older, have a valid CDL Class A with at least 1 year driving experience within the last 36 months. I've spoken to many candidates who maybe just obtained their CDL Class A through a training program. That's fantastic, but you don't have that experience yet. Then I would encourage you to go for that driver apprentice position, where we'll get you federally we'll get you qualified and promoted as soon as possible. On the other side of the slide here, we're also hiring freight handlers. Let's say truck driving's not for you, or you're just looking for a part-time position. These employees load and unload our trucks or our freight via forklift. It's a part-time position. We offer full benefits for all part-time positions, and you need to be 18 years of age or older. No experience needed from a forklift perspective. We will do all the training there in-house. We're just looking for people who looking for a little bit of part-time, full benefits, and again, no experience needed. We will train you. Finally, we are also hiring technicians in the St. Cloud area. Our technicians maintain our fleet of tractor trailers as well as our forklifts. We are starting that position at $25.25 an hour. Requirements: looking for somebody with at least 1 year mechanical experience. Doesn't necessarily have to be in diesel, can be in automotive or aerospace. We'll train you. Additional incentives we have here for this position: if you are ASE certified in heavy truck, we pay you an additional $3.50 an hour. We do provide an annual allowance of $700 for tools and a shoe allowance of $120. So that's just a quick recap of what we have going on, our opportunities available there in the St. Cloud area.
Thank you, Fedex Freight. And remember now, job seekers, please jump in on that chat box. There are great great opportunities that you may have questions on, and we're here to help you today as best we can. Use that chat box. And Alice, will you maybe just run us through that screen, right? That the one that's before us again. Remind us on some of the best ways to apply with Fedex Freight today.
Absolutely. We try to make it as easy as possible. You can apply via text, just code FXF to 33011, or you can go to our website, careers.fedex.com/freight. The / is important because if you just go to careers.fedex.com and type in St. Cloud or type in Wake Park for your location, you're going to see all of our opportunities for all of our operating companies, which includes FedEx Ground, FedEx Office, FedEx Express. So if you are specifically interested in freight, make sure you have that /freight. But if you have any concerns, questions, any issues, again, please feel free to send me a quick email or text message on my cell phone. I'm more than happy to help you through that process of applying.
Very good and very well done. We sure appreciate your joining us today, Fedex Freight. And I would just say, what a great job you did in being a leadoff runner or leadoff hitter for us today as we go through our companies. Very well done. Thank you for showing us how to interact with one another. And job seekers, I'm sure that you were taking notes like I was. First off, I was kind of and we'll get back to some more of this conversation later, but boy, I noted down, if I were wanting to be if I was wanting to be a truck driver, so to speak, or get a CDL license, I could partner with Fedex Freight and they'd help me out. And in mere 4 to 9 weeks, I could be joining them as a driver apprentice and moving my career onward and upward. Exciting news today and some pretty neat hiring kind of incentives, signing bonuses and other things. Thank you so much, Fedex Freight. We'll be back, and if you have questions for Fedex Freight and Lynellis, just join us on the chat feature. Well done, ma'am. We're going to move on to our next slide. Okay, and I just want you to know that, and really there's not a whole lot of information printed on that slide, but it's my opportunity to talk just briefly about what is called careerforcemn.com or Career Force. And the bottom line is these are the state's finest resources available to you for free, whether you're looking for your first job, your next job, or your last job. We're here to help you. We're a phone call away. We can help you at this Monticello Career Force Center and at the St. Cloud Career Force Center, whichever one is nearest to you. It's as easy as grabbing your phone. We're open by appointment only today, or appointment only at this time, but it's easy to do. Your action steps to do would be to call the Monticello Career Force Center at 763-271-3700, 763-271-3700, or go on and reach out to the St. Cloud Career Force Center there at 320-308-5320. That's 320-308-5320. Whether you want to start your career, advance your career, or change your career, we sure would like to be a part of your success story right here at the Minnesota Career Force Center system. It's free job search assistance, resume assistance, and much more for you. And we'll talk more about that as we go. Next slide, please. All right, so it's our chance to visit with Tno Plastics. They're a world-class, I would say first off, Central Minnesota so blessed to have so many strong world-class manufacturers in our area, just a thriving part of our local economy, huge job creators. And we're just real glad to have several of our area manufacturers joining us in our event today. So we'll lead off with Tno Plastics, a world-class manufacturing company, and they've got facilities in Clearwater and Otsego. And Elena, we're really glad that you're here today. Please take the ball and walk us through your information.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having us. My name is Elena. I work as a human resources generalist for Tno Plastics. Like Tim said, we do have 2 locations here in Clearwater, Minnesota, and then in Otsego, Minnesota as well. We have been around for over 70 years, and it's our company goal, our mission, to delight and serve our customers by providing innovative thermoformed solutions. Here at Tno Plastics, we serve 3 different industries. We create medical parts and pieces for the medical and life science division. We also produce pots and trays for planting and growing to serve the horticulture market. And we also are able to do several types of industrial or custom work for our vendors. So we do have a diversified business plan here, and we're looking for some great folks to join our team. We can move to the next slide. All right, so Here in Clearwater, Minnesota, we have several opportunities. We've got some entry-level and experienced positions in our production. We're looking for packagers on all 3 of our shifts. We're looking for extrusion operators on all 3 of our shifts. We've actually opened new positions there because we're always growing. We are looking for a logistics coordinator as well as a tool maker here. Very skilled position there, seeking the right candidate. We also have some opportunities in warehouse. We're forklift drivers. We're currently looking for a material handler on our 3rd shift. And we do have some professional opportunities that pop up. Right now, we're seeking an extrusion engineer. So if one of these positions interests you, or if our company interests you, you can certainly apply. You're able to apply online at tnoplastics.com. You'll just go to our careers tab and then hit apply now. Or if you have other questions that you may think of after the presentation, you can certainly reach out to us at our email, hr@Tno Plastics. We'd love to hear your questions. We'd love to review your resume. Just connect with us there as well. So here in Clearwater, I mentioned we do have 3 shifts. So it's a really great way to balance your work and life by choosing one of our 3 shifts. We have our first shift, which starts at 6 a.m. and goes until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Second shift starts at 2 p.m. and goes until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. And our 3rd shift starts at 10 p.m. going overnight until 6 a.m. Sunday night through Thursday night. So we have those 3 opportunities for you, and we do offer a shift differential for the 2nd and 3rd shift hours as well. So over at Seco, we are also looking for some opportunities. We currently run 2 shifts over there, and we just opened up that 2nd shift. So we're looking for 1st shift and 2nd shift packers, and the shift schedule is 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. for our 1st shift, Monday through Thursday, and our 2nd shift is 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. Monday through Thursday. Again, that 2nd shift would receive a shift differential as well. So opportunity to make some cash there. We are also looking for part-time positions in Clearwater. So if you are interested in even a part-time position, please do apply. We'd love to speak with you and, like I said, answer any questions you might have. The nice part about our company structure is that we love to promote from within. So we do have a process we call our skill level progression, so that employees that come in as, say, a packer, they would start at the level 1. Once they've mastered their job role and their responsibilities, they can move up to the next level. So when you move to that next level, it comes with a pay increase and then new skills and items to learn. So you're constantly being challenged to learn new things and growing in your role, as well as being able to move from level to level at the pace that you're able to learn those skills. Now, we do have a really exciting opportunity for our production employees. We have a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and that's paid out at an extra $4 an hour for your first 500 regular hours that are worked. So you don't need to wait until you've been here for 6 months to get your bonus. You start earning that $2,000 right away, which is really exciting. We do have comprehensive benefits. We have a 401k with a company match. We pay every week for our hourly employees. We do offer accrued pay time off, and we have 8 paid holidays here. Now, along with our skill level progression, as you move into more skilled roles, you may encounter a position that requires formal education or training. We do have a tuition reimbursement program set up so that you're able to achieve those higher levels through education with that reimbursement program. We also have other training programs for management roles and things so that you have all of the skills that you'll need to be successful in your new position. And another thing we have going right now for our current employees is a referral bonus program. So if you have a friend that works at Tno Plastics, or if you become employed and you know a friend that's going to make a great coworker, you can refer them and earn up to $1,500 extra dollars for every person you refer to the company. So we've got a lot of really cool benefits for working here at Tno Plastics. Like I said, just apply online, tnoplastics.com. We're easy to find at that career tab. And you can also contact us at hr@tnoplastics.com.
Very done, Elena. Sure appreciate you've given us your Tno Plastics. I'm hearing some feedback coming through on my end, and I hope that I'm not causing issues for anybody else, but it seems to, just as quickly as I said that, it went away. But I wanted to thank Elena, and particularly I wanted to draw our attention back through some of those opportunities very quickly. And it seemed to me, boy, no matter where your skill level is, if it's your first job, your next job, or your last job, if you are looking for an entry-level position or an experienced position, you can find your place on the hitch right there at Tno Plastics, either at their Clearwater or their Otsego facility. They're looking for entry-level and experienced production people. They've got some warehouse and material handler positions, along with professional opportunities like an extrusion engineer. So all along the way, no matter your color, you can find a place right there at Tno Plastics. And as it relates to manufacturing, really quickly, folks, I just want you to know that, boy, gone are the days of manufacturing being dark, dirty, and dangerous. I've had an opportunity to be inside of many of these companies that are here with us today, and I'm proud to tell you that it's clean, it's well lit, it's safe, it's full of automation, innovation, and technology. It's a brave new era that we're working in manufacturing. So I'd encourage you to find your home at one of these great new companies or companies that are joining us today and find your new job there. So Elena, thank you so much, and we're going to circle back to you later on to hear a little bit more about Tno Plastics and answer questions. Remember, if you're a job seeker with us today, and if you have questions, just jump in the chat box feature and we'll take care of you there. So thank you, Tno Plastics. We appreciate your information. We get a chance now to move up to St. Cloud area. We're going to be visiting with Gwen. She's with Ebenezer, the Sanctuary of St. Cloud. Welcome, Gwen. Going to give you the ball, and if you would please walk us through your great information today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us. My name is Gwen Powers, and I actually work for Fairview, but I only deal with Ebenezer, which is the senior living affiliate of Fairview. They've had an affiliation with Fairview since 1995. We are the largest senior living provider in Minnesota. We have over 40 assisted living, skilled nursing facilities. Some of our facilities have childcare with them. And the location that we have in St. Cloud is called the Sanctuary of St. Cloud. And there they have memory care and assisted living. There's 135 units, and it's located near Highway 10 and County Road 23. As it says on here, we have over 50 locations and 3,800 employees. And I've been with Ebenezer since 2015, and we've doubled in size in that time. There's opportunities for growth and movement between locations and also into the Fairview Health System. After 6 months, you're eligible to transfer either to another community or into the Fairview system. And so if you move, there's probably an opportunity for you to stay with the company. And then the last thing that we been getting asked a lot about is our COVID precautions. And what we're doing, we screen all employees as they come into the building for temperature and any symptoms. And then also everyone is provided masks, a face shield, and then random tests done on staff. We can go to the next slide. So these are our openings. We have resident assistant positions. Those are similar to a home health aide. And it's assisting the residents with daily living. So it might be helping them with the shower, doing medication passes, things like that. Some of the positions do offer a bonus. I believe they still have a front desk and receptionist position open on call. And then we have the culinary assistants or servers. In normal times, there's dining rooms that are open for the residents to come down and dine. And I know right now communities are in the process of reopening those up on a limited basis. But right now, most of that involves delivering meals to our residents in their own apartment, so that they're still able to eat and have some sort of normalcy, I guess. And then we also, in our culinary departments, we have a chef cook position that's $17 and up. That does require a little bit of experience, preferably with scratch cooking. Then we have housekeeping positions, where it's cleaning the general areas and then also assisting with like move-ins and move-outs. So helping residents with their boxes and things like that. And we have an activities assistant, which helps our seniors with activities. We do have an activities director, and normally that involves, it might be a trip to Target so that the residents can do some shopping, or they might go out to lunch somewhere. Right now it's more activities within the community. For a while, the residents were playing bingo, and they were all sitting in their doorways with their bingo cards, and so they're working within some restrictions there, but making the most of it. And then we have an LPN openings, licensed practical nurse. For that, you do need to have your nursing license and be on the Minnesota Board of Nursing. That starts at $22.75 an hour. And then registered nurses start at, it's actually up to, I believe, 30 now. And some of our positions with that also offer a bonus. And then with a registered nurse, you do need to be on the Minnesota Nursing Board. And then some of our benefits, we offer full medical, obviously, if we're part of Fairview, dental, generous time off, matching retirement dollars. And then we have tuition reimbursement and CEU monies for assisted living facilities. And that's great if somebody is really interested in healthcare or a degree in nursing. They can start as a resident assistant, and we'll help them pay to get either their LPN or RN license. And then we offer scholarships. They're offered once a year to employees as well as family members. And then we also have grants throughout the state of Minnesota. So if you want to apply, you would apply at ebenezercares.org/careers, or my email address is gpowers@fairview.org.
Very good. She's Glenn Powers. She's Ebenezer and St. Cloud, and she also their association with Fairview Health Services. And really many different career pathways available right there in healthcare, and a fine example shared by Gwen. And I would just say too, what a chance to do meaningful and rewarding work and service to others. And also for those of you that are looking for work, if you have been in food service, if you've been in hospitality sorts of positions, you can find a new home and get new rewards doing equally meaningful work in a new career right here in healthcare with organizations like Ebenezer, organizations like one of our upcoming guests, Guardian and Centricare. Just so many places to transfer your skills and your experience and your passions and your goals to make life better for others. You can find a new job, find your new direction in healthcare. Thank you so much, Gwen. We appreciate your time with us, and we'll circle back. I want to hear a little more about COVID precautions in the workplace from you later on. Remember, if you're a job seeker and you've got questions, jump in on that chat feature. Kelly Garrett, do we have anybody asking questions that I'm not seeing right now?
You had one question, but we'll circle back to that at the end.
Okay, so thanks for the questions. Keep them coming, and we won't keep you waiting. The screen before us just briefly mentions what is called dislocated worker services. Happy to tell you, if you're a job seeker and if you are out of work due to no fault of your own, if you're eligible for or have been claiming your unemployment insurance benefits, you likely qualify for what is called dislocated worker services. Bottom line is, it's really a win-win for you. It's a chance to partner up with either an organization like mine, Central Minnesota Jobs and Training Services, or one of our partner organizations called Career Solutions in the St. Cloud area. If you are out of work due to no fault of your own, if you're eligible for unemployment insurance, talk to us. We can help you. We can help you with job search assistance. Even better than that, there's some great training opportunities that are available for you, tuition assistance and more. You also get a great employment counselor in your corner in your job search, somebody to give you some counsel, some advice, or to give you some direction on things. It's the dislocated worker services. They're free. They're available to you. You can call the St. Cloud Career Force Center at 320-308-5320. That's 320-308-5320. Or call them the Monticello Career Force Center here at 763-271-3700, 763-271-3700. Tell them you want to hear more about that dislocated worker program that you heard on the virtual career fair today. It's called Dislocated Worker Services. It's a good tool for you in your career development toolbox. Let's go to the next slide, please. Okay. So I am hoping that Linda is here. She's going to talk about Rhino, incorporated there in Maple Lake. They are just a fantastic company, innovative outdoor solutions of family brands. And I know that when you drive by Maple Lake or drive through Maple Lake on Highway 55, you can see a new addition going on to their facilities. So Linda, I'm hoping that you're here, and I'm equally happy to give you the ball to take us through a little more of your information today. And so I'm hoping that Linda is here. Kelly, do you know if Linda is here? And if not, I'm going to talk a little bit about who they are.
I don't think Linda joined us, Tim.
Okay, so let's kind of, I have the fortune of knowing the woman Linda in HR there at the company, and I'm just very proud to do my best to share information with you about this company. They're a rotational molding company. They're in Maple Lake, and they're growing and they're expanding. Their upcoming slide has some of their brands that I'm sure that you're going to recognize, but they're a great manufacturer here in our area. They're looking for molders and trimmers, machine operators, and general warehouse and production positions. You got to be 18 years or older, and look at, as I am, I'm sure you're looking at, boy, look at that starting wage of up to $19 an hour, depending on your experience and likely what shift that you might be a part of the team at Rhino on. They offer a 401k match, profit sharing bonuses, paid time off and holidays, attendance bonus, and employee discounts on products as well. Let's go to the next screen. And there you can see some of the products that they make. Outdoor products with brand names like Otter, hunting and fishing equipment, and a whole lot more for the outdoor side of life. Right there at Rhino, they've got an innovative family of brands. With a collective passion for the outdoors, Rhinos continues to lead the way in each of our respective categories. The Rhino family of brands includes Otter Outdoor, Wave Armor, Beaver Tail, DOA decoys, and Rhino Tough tanks. And again, they're located right there in Maple Lake. And I'm here to tell you they're a great company to work for. They're family owned, and they're on the grow, and they're looking to add you to their team. They've got competitive wages, good benefits. I've been there a time or two. They've got a great corporate culture. And again, it's all about safety and innovation in the workplace. They're world class. They're leaders in their industry. They're looking for you. They're Tno Plastics. They're in Maple Lake. And I'm hoping that the next slide maybe has a little bit of how to apply on it. Let's check that one out together. Yeah, so it's probably best to go, well, it looks to me like we can go online and apply online there before us. We can see their email address or their web address so that we can go there and apply and learn more about the company, or stop in. We're welcome to stop in at 411 Congress Street North Street West in Maple Lake. And I'm telling you, easy to find. Maple Lake's a beautiful spot. It's not all that big. Everybody knows and cares about one another there. And it's easy to find them, just one block of 55. And you can see their new building, a testament to their growth and a testament to their success right there with Rhino. So want to say thank you to Rhino, and maybe Linda will get a chance to join us again as we continue on. But I'm happy to help you more with any questions that you have about Rhino rotational molding and the opportunities they have to join their production team and general warehouse opportunities right there at Rhino. Remember, careerforcemn.com, careerforcemn.com. Go ahead.
Linda had some technical difficulties. She's going to be calling in. So.
Okay, so I did my best to cover for Linda, and I hope I met her expectations briefly as she'll join us. I just wanted to again remind us of the great tools in our career development toolbox here through the Minnesota Career Force Center system. Again, whether it's your first job, your next job, or your last job, if you're looking to advance your career or change your career, check out that website. Lots of information. Better yet, there's free training and information available there. Training sessions, Coursera it's called, and so much more. All the things that you need to be productive in your job search are right there at your fingertip at careerforcemn.com. Kelly, have we been just joined by Linda at Rhino?
Linda?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Sorry about that.
All right. Well, Linda, welcome. Glad you're here. And I think that our time is going to allow us, and I hope that the folks that are with us will approve of the bit of a flyover that I did for you, Linda. But let us please back up and let's please give you the ball. Glad that you're here. I did my best to talk a little bit about your company, but only you can do it as good. You know, you're the best at it, Linda. So take the ball from me and lead us through your great information.
Sure, you did great there, Tim. Thank you for that. The first slide that they saw is our main Rhino building. We have 3 buildings here. You talked about all of our additions that we've had. We have a machine shop. We have the main Rhino building where most of our rotational molding machines are located. And then we have a shipping and distribution center to the other side of us. We're known for our larger brands, of course. You have Wave Armor, Flotation Docks, Otter Outdoors, Fish Houses and Accessories, Beaver Tail, which is our waterfowl line, DOA decoys, and Rhino Tough Tanks. We've been around for 25 years. We're located in a small town, but we're shipping internationally right now. Still a one-owner company. He started out of his garage about 25 years ago. We really are looking for employees that have an I can attitude, willingness to pick up a shovel and do a mundane task one day and a creative and challenging task the next day. We care about our people, we care about their work, we know how to have fun, and we have a passion for the best in an environment that fosters growth. If you can move to the next slide quickly, I can go over that a little bit.
Next slide she's asking for. There we go.
Yeah, the one before that.
Oh.
If we could show the one that has our wages on it.
I think that one it starts with start wage of up to 19, DOE and shift. Is that the one you're looking for, Linda?
Yep, that's the one I see now. Just wanted to go through that. We are looking for production workers, both first and second shift, starting wage up to 19 an hour, depending on their experience. We have a profit sharing bonus. We have a monthly attendance bonus and a referral bonus of $750 after that referred person has been here for 90 days. Employee discount on products, which is a really great if you have a passion for the outdoors. I think that pretty much we have a sign-on bonus of $750 after 90 days for second shift. Both shifts have a $500 product coupon coming to them after 90 days of employment. They can use that on any of our proprietary brands. And people do need to be age 18. Just be flexible and willing to learn.
Excellent, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I sure appreciate your comment. You said you're shipping internationally. And folks, just again, another testament to the quality of manufacturing that occurs right here in central Minnesota and the dominant players that we are, and should be so proud of that. So thank you so much, Rhino. Congratulations on your success, and thanks for sharing information about how to join your team today. So we're going to move. We're going to go from Wright County. We're going to go to Stearns County. We're going to have a chance to visit with Cold Spring Brewing Company. So Kayla, welcome. Glad you're here. And please take us through your exciting information.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you, Tim. Yes, I am Kayla, the HR coordinator here at the Cold Spring Brewing Company. We are about 15-20 minutes west of the St. Cloud area. What we are is we are a manufacturing company, so we package or produce and package multiple different packaging styles for our customers. Anything from soft drinks, malt beverages, sparkling waters, energy drinks, in multiple different can sizes and packaging configurations. Back in 2017, we were bought out, so it is kind of a we are now a corporate group, so we are part of the Carolina Beverage Group. We do have other locations out in Morrisville, North Carolina, and Fort Worth, Texas. So I do understand what we're, they're cold weather down there right now. But what we do is not just the brewing, like our company says. We do a lot more than just the alcohol side of all of our work. We have been part of the Cold Spring Brewing Company since 1874, so over 140 years old, and we're still continuing on. A lot of growth through the years. If you want to go on to the next slide. With our recent expansions, we now have 3 different shipping buildings and 2 different production areas. So we have 5 production lines total. With everything that we have expanded on, we are continually looking for employees. All of our positions are full-time. We'll talk about that here a little bit more in a second. We have our cellar operators, which work within our brew house. So they're the ones working with all of our malt beverages, our actual 3rd Street beer brand. We have our blending team, which it's actually a lot of fine detail in with that one. Everything that we receive is in bulk, and our blending team takes everything and weighs it down to the 100th of a pound, and then they mix it according to the recipes and the processes, blend it so we can send it off to our machine operators, which are then going to fill all of our production into the cans that we have been sent over from our customers. So a little bit about those positions. Those are entry-level positions. You do not need any kind of experience for either of those 3. So if you have interest in that, definitely reach out to me for those. Maintenance line tech positions, we have 5 different production lines, like I was saying. So we have a lot of maintenance needs that need to continually go on to continue to have the lines run efficiently and effectively. So those positions, some kind of maintenance background. We do a lot of hands-on training with those, so minimal experience, but as long as you have some experience, that is extremely helpful. Our quality control lab technicians, we do ask that you are at the age of 21 plus because of all the alcohol that we produce. There is taste testing involved with that. We do ask for a degree in the biochemistry, so a background in the lab with some experience. Working within our blending team, our quality lab, it's a very well-rounded position. You get to know the entire process from start to finish. Our forklift operators, with the 3 different buildings that we have, it's a lot of product moving in and out. Our customers are the ones that drive all of our transportation, so making sure that we get the loads loaded, unloaded. We have our receiving side, which is all of our raw materials, so it's a little bit different process than our finished goods sides, which is all of our finished product in the cans. For the forklift operator positions, we do ask that you have some forklift experience just coming in because it's a very fast-paced environment. If you have any questions about any of those positions, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is right on there. You can reach me directly at my desk, email me. You can always go onto our website and fill out an application and then give me a call and let me know, and we can further discuss those. We do have some administration positions available, but we do a lot of posting internally. So we give our current employees the opportunity to apply for any of those positions before we send it over to the external portal that we have. So those go pretty quickly on the internal side, so not too often are they available externally. The next slide, please. So just some different things. We do have all full-time positions. All of our positions work off of a 2-2-3 schedule in the production warehousing areas. The administration positions can vary on days and times, but all of our hours are the 5:45 to 6. These seller operators are slightly different. They're a 5 to 5. So if you have interest in that for the day shifts, they're 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., which we currently have open. So days or nights, right now we are doing a hire on bonus for the night shift. We have a quarterly bonus. That quarterly bonus is really driven with safety. So across the board within our Cold Spring plant, we're going to continue to work in a safe manner, and we'll all receive that quarterly bonus. We do offer health, dental, vision, the short-term, long-term. We have a 401k match. We do have a paid time off, and then holidays, and of course the referral program. So any of our current employees, if they send anyone over, they are eligible for that referral program. It is paid out after they meet their 90 days and 180 days of employment. So if you join our team, you are eligible for that referral program and that quarterly bonus right when you get started.
Very good, Kayla. We sure appreciate the information that you told us, and you've been doing it for a long time, since 1874, making brands that we know and love. They're Cold Spring Brewing there in Cold Spring, I'm sorry, and lots of different opportunities, and certainly some pretty strong benefits and other great reasons to think about applying for a position with Cold Spring Brewing. Thank you, Kayla. We'll be back to talk with you again soon, and glad that you joined us today. Kelly Garrett, are there any questions that we should attend to in the chat box at this time?
No.
Okay, we're going to keep rolling. And again, this gives me an opportunity, this little bit of a slide, to remind you, your action steps today can be as easy as just grabbing that phone and calling your nearest Career Force Center. How about giving St. Cloud a try at 320-308-5320? Or if you're closer to Monticello, give us a try. We're right here at 763-271-3700. We've got the resources and information, little hope and inspiration too, to help you, whether it's your first job, your next job, or first job or next job or last job. We're real happy to be a part of your success story. Give the Career Force Center system a try. Also, you can check us out online at careerforcemn.com. It's at your fingertips, just a click away. Lots of action steps to take there as well today. Thank you so much, Cold Spring Brewing. We're going to go to Guardian Angel Senior Services. We're going to hear from Megan. They've got opportunities in Elk River, Otsego, and Albertville area. Welcome, Megan. Glad you're here. Please take the ball and tell us more about your information.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Megan Jarvie. I'm the recruiter at Guardian Angel Senior Services. We have about 14 different addresses in total, but most of our employment opportunities are going to be in Elk River, Otsego, and Albertville. We have assisted living locations in those three states, and then we also have a care center in Elk River that has long-term care and transitional care. And then outside of that, we do have a few senior apartments, a senior co-op, and a few gyms in the area. So our mission, we provide healthcare, housing, and supportive services to seniors. And in support of those seniors, also their families. If anyone has any loved ones in senior care, they definitely know the family is a big support there. So we've been around for just over 50 years. We started with one location in Elk River and have grown from that. And we currently employ just over 500 employees. A majority of our openings, we do accept applicants the age of 16 and older. So we'll go to the next slide here. And you might ask, what career opportunities does Guardian Angels have? Well, being in healthcare, a majority of our openings are going to be in nursing. So we employ many nursing assistants, LPNs, RNs. We are holding a nursing assistant class in both March and April. I believe we just filled our March class, but we do still have spots available upcoming in April. So that is an opportunity to receive your nursing assistant certificate through the state of Minnesota. We partner with Anoka Ramsey for an instructor for that class. It is all through Zoom currently for the class section, and then the clinicals do take at our care center in Elk River. So just a great opportunity to get into nursing if that's something that you have interest in. With that, there is a small fee, but it is fully reimbursed if you do start employment with us afterwards. Outside of nursing, we do have quite a large culinary department. So we see dietary aides, which are very similar to servers in a restaurant, prep cooks. Throughout that department, we do really encourage promotion within. We do many trainings to provide that support to move up throughout that department and many of our departments. So all levels of experience are encouraged to apply for all of our openings. We also have a large housekeeping and laundry services department, maintenance, activities assistant. What those activity assistants do, activity assistant or recreation leader, depending on the location and the title, but they coordinate different recreational activities with the residents. So whether that's coordinating a movie night, bingo, playing board games or card games, doing an art project, or really just reminiscing with the seniors. Outside of this list, we do see office administrative, marketing, accounting, and just a few other opportunities. Some perks for employment with Guardian Angels. So we do have many full-time or part-time positions available. The benefit eligible positions are going to be anything listed as 60 hours and above pay period, which is every 2 weeks. And then we do also offer a discounted gym membership to any of our gyms. So we run Gym 365, which is for members 50 years and older. And then we also have a gym that is open to all age ranges, Gym 365 in Elk River. We'll go to the next slide here. So you're looking for employment with Guardian Angels, where do you start? So we post all of our positions online at guardianangelsmn.org/careers, and we keep that updated daily. So once we have a position open, we do post it online. We don't hold it off. It gets posted right away, so that is up to date. What happens after you apply? I will be giving you a call typically within the next day to follow up on your application, talk to you a little bit more about the opportunity. We have been doing all of our interviews through Zoom, so I would be setting you up with an interview with that coordinating manager. Hopefully one day soon we will be back in person for those interviews, but just taking extra precautions during COVID. And then once we extend an offer, the employment is contingent on a background study, drug test, and tuberculosis screening. To go along with that, for COVID precautions, we do provide personal protective equipment to all employees and all residents. We do have regular COVID testing at all of our facilities. And we have been lucky enough to have the COVID vaccine clinics at each of our sites. So all of our employees have been offered and have had the opportunity to receive the vaccine. And we do have upcoming dates as well for current employees. I think I mentioned we do hiring at 16 years of age and older. So all experience levels are urged to apply. My contact information is there, is my direct phone and my email. So I work with all the hiring managers across the board at all of our facilities on their openings. So if you have any questions at all, certainly don't hesitate to give me a call. I'm happy to talk you through those openings.
Very well done. She's Megan. She's with Guardian Angels Senior Services, offering opportunities in and around the Sherburne and Wright County areas. They've got facilities in Elk River, Otsego, and Albertville. Some things I put in my pocket from her comments where she's got an upcoming CNA class, something that you could start getting your career pathway going in healthcare. Remember, if you've got those transferable skills from retail or from hospitality, from food service, you can find a new home and find a new use doing meaningful and rewarding work in healthcare with Guardian Angels, or maybe it's another one of our healthcare partners in our presentation to you today. Thank you, Megan, for also pointing out the fact that if you are a young person, 16 years old or older, you can start your career today with Guardian Angels. And if you know a young person, please share that information with them. Lots of information available today. Thank you so much to Guardian Angels. And Megan, you did a great job. It's meaningful and rewarding work. You can transfer your skills and find your new direction in healthcare with Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. And we appreciate also your insight into the COVID precautions that you do in your workplace. And thank you for what you doing there, and we appreciate your being with us today. Remember, if you are a job seeker with questions, go ahead and put them in that chat box feature. And I just noted to myself too how cool it is then, these virtual career fairs. Yes, we're somewhat isolated, but certainly aren't alone. We can jump in on these virtual career fairs and hear about jobs, careers, and companies. And better yet, we can make a personal connection. And Megan maybe helped us learn that one today or understand that. She said to us that, she's going to reach out to you. If you apply, she's the one you're going to hear from, and you'd be able to say, gosh, I had a chance to listen to you at the recent virtual career fair. So what a great way to make connections and find new jobs by participating in these virtual career fairs. So I just wanted to point that out. And then thank you to Megan for sharing her information about Guardian Angels. Well done. We're going to go up to Cintas and we're going to talk with Kim. Kim, please take the ball. Glad you're here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. My name is Kim Erhardt, and I'm the HR manager here in Cintas at our St. Cloud location. Cintas helps businesses of all types get ready for the workday. We do that by providing products and services to enhance customers' images. We've been in business for over 92 years. We have over 500 locations throughout the United States and over 10,000 trucks operating throughout the United States each day. We also have 5 million customers that go to work every day in one of our uniforms. Here in St. Cloud, I'm recruiting for our rental division. We have a laundry facility here, and we have several entry-level positions as well as professional level positions. The utility, garment hanger, wrap-out positions are all entry-level positions on our first and second shift in our laundry facility. Our route skipper and our service sales reps are out delivering to customers, interacting every day with our customers. They are driving around in our white trucks, if you see them. They interact each day with the customers. They help build the customer brand, supply uniforms, facility services, everything to help the customers get ready for the workday. We are also recruiting for a production supervisor on our second shift. We are looking for a stockroom supervisor on our first shift, and then again, another entry-level position as a belt operator on our first shift. Next slide, please. So we offer a competitive and well-rounded compensation package. We are still family owned, which is amazing, but we are also publicly traded. So we do have partners plan, which allows our partners to have a share of our profit and our stock options. We are currently a $6 billion company. So when you are part of Cintas, you get to share in that profit. You come on board with Cintas and you not only are our employee, but you are our partner. So you get to share in our profits. We are paid weekly. Our sales and service positions do get weekly commission as well as monthly and quarterly bonuses. We have 8 paid holidays. Everything's in our PTO, so paid time off is your vacation and your sick time. We have an amazing medical, dental, and vision plan. We have not had an increase in premiums in 2 years. We have plans as little as $0 a week for premiums. We also have our flexible spending accounts. Short-term disability is provided by our company, and you are you'll also have the opportunity to purchase extra life insurance, extra disability care, and all those types of things to just protect you and your family. The way you can apply for Cintas is you can directly reach out to me, or you're more than welcome to go on to cintas.com/jobs. Again, we have over 500 locations throughout the United States, but here in central Minnesota, in St. Cloud, we have also one in Fargo, Montevideo, and then there's 10 locations throughout the Twin Cities as well.
Very, very well done. She's Kim Erhardt. She's HR manager. She's with Cintas. And a couple of things that I took away from that conversation, maybe you did too. I sure liked how they put it to us today. We're not just an employee, we're a partner there at Cintas, include profit sharing and some other good reasons to join their team today. We could be paid weekly as well. And I just really I was impressed with her comment, folks, with regard to no increase in health insurance premiums in 2 years. That's quite something to be proud of and to achieve too. So lots of good reasons to be a team member right there at Cintas. Lots of different job opportunities across the board to join them. And that she's Kim Erhardt, and she shared with us also her contact information. Thank you, Cintas. Great reasons to join your team today. Kelly Garretts, are there any questions in the chat box that we should attend to at this time?
No, the group has been pretty quiet for being as many people as we have on. They're kind of being satisfied with what our employers are saying at this time.
Well, that's good. And maybe they're thinking about some questions to come. So folks, we'd just really be happy to help you with questions that you have, and just really always thankful for the great team of business and industry folks here today. You can talk with them firsthand. You can get to know them and make connections right here at our virtual career fair today, the We Survived the Polar Vortex edition. You know, just a little chance to give a shout out on this next slide with regard to Career Force Centers and what they're about. And I just want to remind you that no matter who you are, there are good reasons to grab the phone and give the St. Cloud Career Force Center a call, 320-308-5320, or here in Monticello, 763-271-3700. Wanted to remind you that we've got some great partners in our Career Force Centers here in Monticello. We've got an outstanding adult basic education, or ABE, partner. If you're looking to brush up on some of your basic skills, if you're looking to develop your digital literacy, lots of different things that you can do right here with our adult basic ed partners at the Career Force Center in Monticello. Same in St. Cloud, they've got some great partners to include our veteran services folks. So if you're a veteran, please consider partnering up with the Career Force Center. We've got some great veteran service reps that really want to honor you and serve you and help you be successful in your civilian career right here in our area. Lots of other partners to include Minnesota's Department of Employment and Economic Development. Of course, they can help you with so much with regard to your job search. They're the great folks that run that state job bank called MinnesotaWorks.net. MinnesotaWorks.net. It's a great place to post a job. It's a great place to post a resume. It's in your career toolbox. It's called MinnesotaWorks.net, and it's brought to us by Minnesota's Department of Employment and Economic Development, one of the planners and organizers in our event today. So thank you to Kelly. Thank you to Adam and Marnie and others with Deed. Lots of good things to look at careerforcemn.com, or grab your phone. We're at 763-271-3700 here in Monticello, or free services right there in St. Cloud. The phone call away at 320-308-5320. Let's go on to the next slide. We get a chance to go back down to Wright County. We're going to talk with Solar Plastics. Job seekers, I've been there. It's a world-class manufacturing facility making products that you know and love and recognize. We're going to get a chance to visit with Katie. Katie, so glad that you're here today. Take us through your information about Solar Plastics, please.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. As Tim said, my name is Katie Albright. I am the HR generalist here at Solar Plastics, located in Delano. I want to talk about a few opportunities that we have. We currently run 3 shifts, 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts. We do have opportunities on all shifts right now. A couple different positions that we offer are molder operators, trimmers, foamers, assemblers, and inspectors. We are not just looking for experienced manufacturing, we have entry-level positions as well. And so we welcome all people, even with minimal experience. A couple different ways to apply with us here at Delano, or at Solar, excuse me, is emailing me. My information is on the screen here, my email and my phone number if you want to chat in person. Otherwise, you can apply on our website, solarplastics.com/careers, and all of our shifts openings are posted there as well. We are a smaller company. We have a couple different locations. Here in Delano, we have a little over 100 employees split between our office staff and our other shifts as well. I do want to talk about our core values here a bit. We do hire by these core values. They are resourceful, innovative, accountable, authentic, and we take pride in what we do. My favorite one is probably we take pride in what we do. On top of that, you know, we have fun at work. So we want this to be the place where you can drive into work in the morning and think about the fun that you're going to have on your shift that day. We really are a team-oriented environment here at Solar as well. There's many people pre-COVID who would go out and enjoy evenings with each other, just as that friendly environment that we have as well. If you want to go to the next slide, please. One really cool thing that I always like to talk about that we offer here at Solar, we have partnered with Worksite Wright to provide free on-site health care. A little bit more in depth about that, we have a local chiropractor who comes 4 hours a week into all different shifts. So all of our employees have the opportunity to meet with him. He is a chiropractor, but he can do so much more than that. And not only that, but advise you and refer you if there's problems that he can't help you with. We know that manufacturing can be tough work, and so we want to help as much as we can with that, whether it's just a 5-minute adjustment or something that you've had even before starting to work with us. We've helped employees through that with this on-site healthcare provider. I do like to mention that it is free, so all of our employees are really encouraged to take part in that benefit. Couple other things I want to mention. We are felon friendly when we're hiring. We do have a few requirements, but we are open to chatting with all applicants. And we also offer a full benefits package, including 401k match as well.
Okay. Wow, Katie. Boy, my pen was just flying away taking different notes. Thank you so much, Katie from Solar Plastics. They're in Delano. They're looking for molder operators. They're looking for trimmers, foamers, assemblers, and inspectors. You heard it. I heard it. It's free. It's on-site healthcare right there at Solar Plastics. Talk about innovative. Talk about being employee friendly. Talk about being in it together. That's quite something. There's Solar Plastics in Delano. And I also appreciate Katie's mention of being felon friendly. Folks, if you're looking for a fair chance, a second chance, maybe it's your chance to join Solar Plastics. Lots of different reasons to consider joining the team at Solar Plastics today. Want to just take a minute then to remind us of some of the companies that we visited with and encourage you to jump in on the chat box if you have questions. So far we've had a chance to visit, and we'll circle back to, but thank you to Fedex Freight. Thank you to Tno Plastics. Thank you to Ebenezer. Thank you to Rhino Plastics. Thank you to Cold Spring Brewery. Thank you to Guardian Angel Senior Services, Cintas, and now we've just heard from Solar Plastics. That makes 8. We've got 4 more companies to talk with, but boy, lots of opportunities already. And thank you to those companies that have spoken with us so far. We get to have a chance now to learn more about some healthcare opportunities. Let's join in conversation with Mr. Tim Johnson. Very glad that you're here representing your large organization, Centricare. Glad that you've got opportunities for us no matter where we're at, whether it's Sherburne or Benton or Stearns, Wright County. You've got opportunities for us in St. Cloud and in Monticello. Sir, please take the ball and welcome.
Thank you, Tim. Yes, in fact, as far as being large, we're the largest employer in central Minnesota. And I believe the rankings, haven't seen new ones in a while, the 16th largest employer in Minnesota overall. With that, we're a big organization, and healthcare in general is so much more than just doctors and nurses, as I'll bet Megan and others in the healthcare industry can attest to. In fact, Megan, Guardian Angels was the first place that I ever volunteered. I was probably 13 or 14 years old. And so that was my first look at healthcare. And that kind of speaks to what I have next year, in that we have jobs for people with all degree levels. We have jobs for people who have yet to graduate high school, all the way up to people who have their doctorate degrees, and whether that's medical doctors, doctor of nursing practice, or other types of PhDs or EDDs. For every person that we hire, there may be some very few exceptions, but I'm just going to say all. We do drug and alcohol screenings where we expect to find none of those in your system during the screening that comes after a hiring decision, but before employment. So all employment is contingent upon passing that. And we do background studies, sometimes multiple background studies. We have requirements and are regulated by the Minnesota Department of Human Services. And so in those background studies, criminal background studies, there are some crimes that if a person's been convicted of them, we're not allowed to hire them. Among those being the most egregious, right, being murder and rape and things like that. You have a lifetime ban from working in for really any organization that takes care of people in a similar capacity to ours. And then, when we do a background study, if you've committed a crime, that doesn't necessarily mean you're disqualified from working for us. If it meets the Department of Human Services criteria, you're out. We have no choice. In some other circumstances, we're going to automatically say no. But in some circumstances, and it depends really on the circumstance, case by case, we'll look at what happened and why did it happen and how long ago was it, and then make a decision from there. So, some things are absolutely no, and some things are not even a big deal worth worrying about. So it come in all shapes and sizes, and we don't know until we know. So, and we can't even look or ask until we find out. So, and then we have, I'm on our website, on our job search site right now. And if you just search, there's for no particular jobs, no particular location, we have 547 jobs posted. We have more openings than that. Some of these postings are for multiple openings that look exactly the same, so there's no need for us to post the same job twice. In Monticello, we have several dozen openings. And really what I want to talk about is the different types of jobs in healthcare, right? We have the people side of things. Really one-on-one with patients. Nursing assistants at St. Cloud Hospital. We really need nursing assistants at St. Cloud Hospital right now. Our current staff are getting a little worn out from all the extra hours and stuff like that. And so my goal is to find more nursing assistants to work at the hospital. We also have in our long-term care facilities, nursing assistants as well, in which you need the same certification that Guardian Angels, as an example, also needs. We offer a nursing assistant in training course, which is paid. You earn a normal nursing assistant wage for that, and all nursing assistants at Centricare earn more than $15 an hour. The class consists of some online modules and then some on-site training for your clinical things. And then we also pay for you to take your test. If you pass it the first time, great. If you need to retake the test for any reason, you pay for any subsequent retakes. But and the only thing we really ask from you out of this is that you commit to work for us for a year. But truth be told, we don't do anything to hold you accountable for that. So all we can do is ask. So this is a wonderful opportunity for somebody who wants to get into healthcare and has the heart to take care of the people who are quite often very vulnerable and very much need your help. Some other jobs that are less. Let's go back to that other slide here. I'm going to talk about the second half, the second side of it. We're still serving people, but in a different capacity. A lot of customer service roles where you're either on the phone or you are at a desk. Patient scheduling, that's all phone work. In fact, many of our patient schedulers work from their house. Patient access is when you go to the doctor or the hospital or a clinic or whatever it is. Patient access, they're the people who check you in. And then we have nutrition services, cafe servers, and working in food service in healthcare means more than it might in other locations, because in food service, you are literally providing the food that nourishes people back to health, and you're providing the fuel for the caregivers to help those people. Administrative assistants pay nearly $20 an hour for many of our administrative assistant jobs. Health unit coordinator is, it's kind of an administrative job, but it's on the hospital floor. And then we also have, along with nutrition services, patient meal delivery. So these are all people who serve other people and interact greatly with other people. The rest of our jobs, and now you can go to the next slide, thank you. these are more behind the scenes. There's some interaction with our healthcare customers, but they're a little bit more independent, like environmental services, and that can be housekeeping in a long-term care facility, or somebody who cleans one of our hospitals. In nutrition services, like there are those really patient-focused opportunities. Cooks, dish rooms, very much behind the scenes and primarily working with their teammates. And also surgical processing. Every day somebody has a surgery, or every time someone has a surgery, we need to clean those tools. And we have a team dedicated to collecting, sanitizing, organizing, and then sterilizing all of those surgical tools so that they can be used again. We have a large laundry department. They wash literally millions of pounds of laundry each year. And then our logistics, distribution, warehouse, drivers. Again, this is work that's much more meaningful. It has much more purpose than a different type of warehouse job, because the stuff we call it it's stuff. The stuff is you're making sure that babies in the NICU have the feeding tubes that they need, and you're making sure that the nurse that is caring for people's grandmothers have the gloves that they need to prevent infection risks for both the nurse and the patient. And there's so much more to it. And so I'll leave you with that. We say find your purpose at Centricare. You should know that it takes its heart and it's caring, and it is that satisfaction, knowing that you're helping people, that makes people happy to work here. And if that sounds like you, I invite you to look at our openings and see what might be right for you.
Fantastic job, Mr. Johnson. We sure appreciate your joining us. And I just wanted to share with the group a couple of the quick notes that I took, and I bet maybe you did too. But boy, looking for people with heart, and that's certainly what it takes to be in healthcare at any of these great companies that are here today. And I think that you put it kind of profoundly to me, a couple of points, talking about this kind of interconnectedness of the positions within healthcare. We're all critical to providing outcomes of, to serve the people that we're caring for in our facilities, in our centric care facilities in St. Cloud and in Monticello. Even about healthcare, I noted things about, you said you're nourishing people back to health, and you're nourishing those people that are providing the care and services to the people that need it most. Just really kind of some profound insight. And I also thought how cool it is that Mr. Johnson shared his email address. You can skip right past LinkedIn today and get yourself connected to Tim Johnson just by attending the virtual career fair today. You can find your purpose at Centricare, as he mentioned as well. They're looking for people with heart, and they've got kind of all across the healthcare continuum. He talked about positions in direct care healthcare. He talked about what he called customer service positions, along with behind the scenes type positions, and so many places to join the hitch and start your career and advance your career within healthcare, and certainly within places like Centricare. Mr. Johnson, thank you so much for joining us and sharing opportunities with us today here at our virtual career fair. He's Tim Johnson. His email address is right there before you. He can be your new friend at Centricare. So thank you so much for that one today. Kelly, yep.
We had a question for Tim.
Let's fire away on the question, please.
One of our job seekers says she's applied for jobs at Centricare in the past and has always been denied because of her lack of experience in the healthcare field. For example, she's applied for the patient safety specialist and was denied for lack of healthcare experience, but she has 20 years of law enforcement experience and a degree in criminal justice. She's wondering how she can get over this hurdle.
It's very often not the applicant, it's who else has applied, right? We may very well, for example, that patient safety job, this person's experience might be absolutely fantastic, but it is admittedly a little bit removed from healthcare, and we might have people with 10 years of healthcare experience in a patient safety role who have also applied for this job. So I think oftentimes people, when they apply for jobs and don't get them, feel that it's something that they did, or there's some key that they can do to get over the hurdle. And oftentimes there's not. You can't, you have no control over who else is applying for a job, and unless you can go back in time and change your experience, there's nothing you can do about that. So that being said, if you are, and this is advice for everybody, if you're applying for jobs and not getting interviews, then you're either applying for the wrong jobs or your resume needs work. And then if you are getting interviews but not getting offers, then it's quite possible that your interviewing skills need work. So I don't know about this particular job. I don't know about this particular candidate, but those things that I stated tend to ring true. And that is, but the most important one being, you have no control or idea who else applied for the job. So don't beat yourself up over that. And my hope is that you'll assume positive intent on our part, in that you're not being dismissed because of what you lack necessarily, but you might be being dismissed because of what other people have that we're looking for.
Thank you, Tim.
I sure appreciate that. I liked your words, Mr. Johnson, positive intent, in the sense that there are job seekers, as we heard of, those that are looking to join your team and just are looking for that right fit. And job seeker, thank you for your question for Mr. Johnson, and I would grab his email address and maybe just shoot him one if you'd like to continue conversation and say you had a chance to make his acquaintance at the virtual career fair, because it's clear to me, clear to all of us, that there are lots of opportunities across the board there at CentraCare to join the team in many different capacities. So thank you, Mr. Johnson, for fielding a question. And I also I really appreciate your insight and your counsel as it relates to job seeking and some of the pros and the cons of the process, and things that we can assume and things we shouldn't assume. So thank you, Mr. Johnson, for your additional contributions to a quality conversation today for everybody. With that said, we're going to move on. Next slide. And just to say, here's a quick reminder, at the Career Force Center, we talk about partner organizations. Sure want to give a quick shout out to one of our partners called Vocational Rehabilitation Services. So if you have some particular challenges or things that you're looking to overcome or champion on through, consider contacting us at the local Career Force Center. We can hook you up with our vocational rehabilitation service partners, help you get training, help you get employment, help you be successful in your career. Give us a call. We're at 763-271-3700 here in Monticello, or 320-308-5320, 320-308-5320. That's the St. Cloud number. Either one of them can get you started in your career success, your career transition, in working with our vocational rehabilitation partners, along with our veteran services partners, our adult basic education partners. We've got employment and training partners like Central Minnesota Jobs and Training Services and Career Solutions. Lots of tools in your career toolbox, all of them free, all of them available for you as easy as a phone call or a click away. Let's go to the next slide. And we get a chance to visit with Vision Transportation. I'm anxious to talk with Daryl. What a great slide to lead off with. Want a corner office with a view and no weekends. Become a bus driver. Here again, another fine opportunity to learn more about rewarding and meaningful work. And I think about how great it is to be able to start a young person's day off with a friendly hello and a smile as they board your bus. How rewarding could that be? So Daryl, please take the ball. Glad that you're here with us and anxious to hear more about the opportunities to join your team right there at Vision.
That's right. Thank you, Tim. That's right. Want a corner office with a view, with no weekends, and become a bus driver. It's all pretty good work. It's all pretty fun work. It's more. I don't know, I guess, how to describe it. It's you get to know the kids and get a rapport, and it's pretty enjoying after a while to see a little person come up to you and tell you that they lost a tooth that morning. Let me tell you a little bit about the positions we have available. We have a van drivers that are we're looking for van drivers. We have about 15 to 20 positions. We're a family. We're a family owned business. We're located, the main hub is here in Elk River. We have a location in Elk River, Rogers, Zimmerman. We have an office out in, or a garage out in Big Lake, so we're hiring out there as well. We do all of our hiring right here in Elk River. Yeah, the positions that we're looking for, we have a van, we're looking for van drivers where we can travel throughout the districts and pick up special needs kids that need different classes maybe, but they travel through, through the school boundary line, so they may take them to a different school or bring them home from a different school, or midday classes for preschoolers. We also have assistants. We have assistants that will be in the van with the driver and buckle them up, so to speak, and make sure everybody's safe on their journey to school or preschool or whatever it have to be. But we're also looking for bus drivers, CDL drivers, and we train for them. We have paid training for that. We have a permit class that we offer to each candidate that they help practice tests for your permit, for your state test, and then you after you pass your permit test, come back and bring us your permit, and we'll help you through the behind the wheel testing part of it. We do have a guy on staff that does the testing for you. And does the road course for you, and then we'll bring you all the way up to the front door of the DMV where you can go get your license. It's a pretty good deal. It's all paid for. Let me see. So to qualify, you must be 18 years or older, have a good driving record, pass a background check, and a physical. It's pretty. We're looking for at least 15 to 20 positions, and those are 4 locations. We have over 200 employees, and but 15 to 20. We could always use more, but it's a very good part-time work. It's all part-time work. It's we hire within. Like if you'd like to, from a van driver, become a bus driver, or from an assistant to a van driver, it's very rewarding. It's part-time work, and you could say about a minimum of about 32 hours maybe. If you want more work, we could definitely give you more. If you want less work, please just let us know your schedule. We're very flexible, and it's very rewarding. It's ideal for semi-retired people that want to just slow down a little bit, but also it's really awesome for online students that are taking classes for online because of COVID and things. But it's a real nice, flexible part-time position for that. We do background checks and let me see, background checks and drug tests after. Our pay rates are, our pay rates are for a CDL driver. Our base pay is $17 an hour, but we do have an attendance bonus of $1 an hour as long as you show up for your regular route every day for your 2-week pay period. And so it's $18 an hour for a CDL driver, and for experienced it goes up and up and up after that. For van drivers, we do it's $16.50 with your attendance bonus, and for an assistant it's It's $15.20 with your attendance bonus. Right now, we are offering for the first 25 applicants that come in and interview and get to our compliance department, free $100 Walmart gift card, and while supplies last. And we've given out a few so far, but yeah, come on in, hurry up, get trained. You don't have to get trained to get this, but I think you will. It's a really nice, friendly environment here. We all of us communicate with each other, and it's like a big family here. And it's a pretty fun job after some time. And when you get to know your kids, it's all of our employees really like to be here. Most of them have been here for many years. So, but yeah, if you want a corner office with a view, come see us. Or you can give me a call, 763-204-0052, or you can go to visionofelkriver.com and you'll see a tab there to apply as well. You can email me at recruiter@visionmidwest.com. And at this point, I'll send it back to you, Tim.
All right. Thank you, Daryl. Very well done. Lots of good opportunities to join the team at Vision Transportation. You can make a big difference in a young person's life and help them start the day right and maybe acknowledge the great day that they had on the way home. I think there are lots of changing dynamics in the time of COVID and education, and certainly lots of opportunities, whether you're looking to drive a van or drive a bus, or maybe to be an assistant. They've got lots of places for you to join the team right there at Vision Transportation. They also mentioned free free $100 gift cards to the first 25 folks that join the team there as a result of your being a part of our virtual career fair today. So lots of good reasons to give Daryl a shout. He's at 763-204-0052, 763-204-0052. They're part-time positions, so if you're looking to supplement your income or work around your children's schedules or other things, lots of good reasons to join the team. Vision Transportation. Well done, Daryl. Thank you so much for joining us today. Before we move into our next guest, just want to make sure, Kelly Gares, do we have any questions that we should address right now?
Nope, we are good on the questions, Tim.
Okay, good. Again, this next slide just gives us kind of a shout out about that website that we've been talking steadily through today, careerforcemn.com. Whether you're looking to start your career, advance your career, change your career, lots of tools available, virtual and otherwise. And remember, these Career Force centers, we're here to help you. We're a phone call away. We're open by appointment. Got to just grab your phone to get you started. Give a call to St. Cloud, 320-308-5320, or connect with us here in Monticello if it's closer for you. We're at 763-271-3700. We've got jobs, we've got resources, we got information. We've even got a little hope and a little inspiration for you too to help you be successful, all for free right here at the Minnesota Career Force Center system. Thank you so much, Daryl. We're going to keep on driving things. We're going to drive ourselves to St. Cloud. We're going to talk with Julie at Metro Bus. Welcome, Julie. Take us through your information, please.
Julie might not be on the phone with us just yet.
Okay. So
go forward and then come back.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get a chance to visit Sherburne County again. Let's go to Elk River and let's visit with our friend Kelly Reed. She's at Metalcraft in Riverside in Elk River. Yet another world-class manufacturing facility. Another fine example of innovation and technology and teamwork and communication. It's gone with the dark, dirty, dangerous, and in with great careers in manufacturing. So glad that Metalcraft is here. Kelly, welcome, and take us through your information, please.
Sure. Thank you, Tim, and good morning, everyone. And thanks for the time. My name's Kelly Reed, and I'm with the Human Resources Department at Metalcraft. My primary role is recruitment for both locations. We are located in Elk River, as well as we have a plant in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And we are a CNC precision machining company. We are a family-owned and privately held women-owned business. And we've been in business 43 years. In the mid-90s, we acquired our second location in Wisconsin. And our owners are second generation. So the son and daughter of our founder, and so they've grown up in the business and have been leading it for quite some time. Our total size company is around 300 employees, and we are continuing to grow even during these times of going through the pandemic. We've continued to hire throughout the year, as well as continue to hire as we move forward. And the areas of work that we really focus on and partnering with our customers are in medical, space and defense, and emerging high-tech industries. The work that we do at Metalcraft is pretty much all medical, surgical instruments, other medical devices. It tends to be lower volume, and making some pretty neat stuff. You know, some of the instruments are used to prep the human body for implant procedures. So it's very precise, a lot of tight tolerances. When product leaves our shop, you know, like our kind of what our brand says, you know, it needs to be built right every time. So quality, innovation, service, and of course, people are our core values. And quality, certainly, you know, like I spoke to, when we have product leaving, it needs to be perfect. Our partners, you know, just over in Wisconsin, we are doing more of the aerospace and defense and high-tech industries work. So we're always looking for people that are dedicated to those qualities and align with our values, and are committed and passionate about doing, you know, your job right and with a lot of care. It's critical to the work that we do. This morning, I want to talk a little bit more about the type of opportunities that we are typically hiring for. And like a lot of employers this morning, we do, you know, offer internal growth and promotion, as well as we're always seeking talent, external talent too. I think it's good to have a good balance between both in a business and as we continue to grow. I'll talk first about some entry-level opportunities. So if you're newer to manufacturing, or you know, want to get your foot in the door, some great ways to get into metalcraft is to, you know, our finishing department, working with deburring, hand tools, cleaning up the product, kind of more near the end of the process. A passivation technician, learning the line and our processes for cleaning product. Right now, we have a shipping clerk position open that we are actively recruiting for right now. That is a first shift position, days, Monday through Friday, and really looking for someone to come in and help us with our day-to-day shipping activities, being able to get into the detail, counting parts, cleaning, you know, doing the final cleaning, final checks of parts, packaging up the parts, maybe building some packages to ship out the parts, coordinating with UPS, FedEx, or couriers, making those arrangements. And ideally, our candidate would have some computer skills as well, Microsoft Office, Excel, Word, or have worked with other maybe databases. We're always hiring in production, it seems, for machinists on first and second shift. Typically, second shift, we are always hiring. Our second shift is Monday through Thursday, 3:30 to 2 in the morning. And there is a shift differential as well on that second shift. Our first shift is Monday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 3:30 with overtime on Friday. And the type of machining that we do is milling, lathes and Swiss machines, as well as gun drilling. We've got wire EDM. Like I had mentioned, we have those secondary operations as well in our finishing department, assembly, and then shipping and receiving in our SAW department. And we pretty much do all our work in-house, so it's pretty neat. And then we also have professional level positions as well. Currently, we're looking for a quality engineer and a manufacturing process engineer and CMM programmer. We do offer benefits pretty similar to what you've heard this morning: medical, dental, vision, 401k, 8 paid holidays, paid time off, which increases over time the longer you're with the company. We have different training offerings and education reimbursement offerings. And really, you know, if you're an individual that's looking to grow your career, it's, you know, we support that, and, you know, we welcome that in our employees. And due to our size, you know, I think there's just been a lot of opportunity for a lot of individuals, you know, whether they start into burring and want to get into machining and maybe go back to school, or maybe a machinist wants to get into programming and they get more training, or maybe they go into our inspection and quality area and they grow into an engineering path that way. Lots of opportunities, you know, as well as front office support, HR, finance, continuous improvement. So lots of opportunities, and a great way to learn more about us anytime is to go to our website, which is MC&RS, which stands for Metalcraft and Riverside.com/careers/ that will bring you right to our careers page. Or you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we try to share our information. We're also really open too, you know, if you're an individual that's in a job transition, looking to see if, you know, manufacturing's for you or this type of work, we're always open to scheduling a tour, talking with people. Even if you come through and you decide, hey, oh gosh, this is for me or it isn't for me, you know, we're happy to talk with you, you know, or if you want to send your resume to me or just talk more about opportunities, I would definitely invite that and welcome that. So again, the best place to learn about us is our careers page, or to reach out to me directly.
Great job. She's Kelly Reed. She's with Metalcraft in Riverside. They're in Elk River. They're just off Highway 10 in a relatively new building too, by the way. Very clean, very well lit, very safe, and just amazing things happening there. Kelly, I'm sure grateful for your time with us today. I think that you shared some really keen insight about career pathways within manufacturing. Whether you have experience or whether you're looking to gain experience, it's manufacturing that can offer your start and offer your way onward and upward at companies like Metalcraft, companies like Rhino, companies like Tno, all of them offering so many great opportunities to join their team today. Metalcraft, we heard about looking for quality engineer, manufacturing engineer, and some machine programmers as well. Thank you, Kelly, too, for helping us understand really some great opportunities all across the board at companies like yours, whether you're talking about the front of the house, the administrative side, the sales support side of things, HR and admin support, all those things, or whether we're talking about working on the production floor, whether we're talking about working in shipping, receiving, so many opportunities up and down the line across the board at great companies like Metalcraft. Well done, Kelly Reed. Thank you so much for making yourself available today. Kelly Garrett, are we able to circle back to Metro Bus at this time?
We are. Julie has joined us.
All right, Julie, glad you're here and looking to give you the ball, man, to tell us more about exciting opportunities to drive into the future with Metro Bus. Glad you're here. Take the wheel.
Julie would like to start with slide 2, please. Can we advance to the next slide, please? Thank you. Go ahead, Julie.
I must have a delay. I'm not seeing it up yet. Can you hear me okay? Slide 2. So it wouldn't be the contact information, it would be the slide that says we're hiring.
It's up, Julie.
Yep.
Oh, okay, sorry. I see a delay, so I'm sorry. All right, so what we're currently hiring for is full-time dial-a-ride bus operators as well as our full-time fixed route operators. Both positions require high school diploma or equivalent, and we look for 3 years of a satisfactory driving record. We find it beneficial for our dial-a-ride candidates to have some experience working with patients in direct care. Customers who use our dial-a-ride service have to go through a assessment to determine if they qualify to use this on-demand service. Our fixed route operators drive various routes, so they aren't always driving the same route. They're trained to do all of our routes. Fixed route means that they have specific pickup and drop-off time points and locations, so hence the name fixed route. Our interview process goes pretty quick. Once I receive an application, applicants can expect a contact within 3 to 5 days. And what that involves is once I receive the application, I will contact the individual, schedule a ride along on our fixed route bus or dial ride, depending on what they're looking for. The ride-alongs generally last about 2 hours. They go out on a route with our operator and have the opportunity to get a realistic job preview, ask questions to the operator themselves. Once the ride-along is complete, we schedule an interview with our operations manager and training and safety manager. After the interview, we make conditional job offers, and those are usually made again within 3 to 5 days. With our application process, if I could step back, with our application process, not all candidates will be contacted. If an applicant is not qualified for the position, then they won't be contacted, but we do keep their application on file. So if an applicant doesn't hear from us, they can certainly call and we can walk through what it might take each individual to become qualified for our positions. What we look for is possibly a background in transportation, like I said, the CNA or direct care for our bus operators, and strong customer service. When they come and apply, they don't need a CDL. So what they need to do, though, is once we make a job offer, they have to provide proof that they have a Cdl permit. And the Cdl permit that we require is the general knowledge, passenger, and the air brakes test. And obtaining a Cdl permit is just like what somebody would do to obtain a driver's license permit. It's a written test. There are materials ahead of time that you can study for, and I can provide those to individuals by if they contact me, and I can email the materials to them. They are also on the Department of Public Safety's website. If you already have a CDL, we require a Class CDL, Class A or B. It does have to include the passenger endorsement, as well as no air brakes restrictions. So that is the requirement if you do have the CDL. Now, ironically, if you have a CDL already in a Class A or B, and you do not have a passenger endorsement, or you have an air brakes restriction, what happens is you have to go in and take a CDL permit again. And then when you start our classes, you're considered what we call an unlicensed driver, and you would go through the training and we would provide a road test. Now, if you have the Class A CDL, you would maintain the Class A CDL, but once we've road tested you, you would then have the passenger endorsement as well. So, yeah, I can't figure out why they have you become an unlicensed driver once you're licensed, but that's just the way the state requires it. So now if you could go to slide 1. And I want to talk about our starting wage. Our starting wage is $19.19 an hour. After 6 months, your wage increases to $19.52. On your 1-year anniversary with Metrobus, you receive another increase and you're earning $20.09 an hour. We are a public employer. We contribute to retirement pensions beginning on your first day of employment, even when you're in training. Metrobus pays for the entire insurance premium for the employee and all eligible dependents, so meaning family coverage. And what that includes is it includes the health, dental, vision, and life insurance policy. For the employee only, it includes a short-term disability policy. We're a union environment and uniforms are provided. As far as COVID goes and the safety that we're providing to our employees and passengers, February 1st, the Federal Transit Administration mandated that all passengers and drivers must wear face masks. Shields were no longer acceptable unless medically exempt. So what that means is before we weren't, we had signs that say masks are required, but we weren't prohibiting passengers to ride. What happens now is we will ask passengers that come on the bus without a mask, we will have to ask them to put a mask on. We do provide those to passengers at no cost when they do come to our transit center. So that is one thing that we've done. Since COVID, we have required our drivers, though, already to wear masks, and we also provide driver shields. So the driver is basically enclosed in a plexiglass system or wall. Okay, next slide. This is my contact information. For all of our positions, you do have to submit a job application. If there are other positions out on our website, which it's noted on this slide as well, there may be positions that require a resume or cover letter. If those items are not included, it's considered an incomplete application and you're not even considered for the position. So make sure that when we do have a position posted that you are completing the application materials as required, and they're, again, clearly outlined in each position that we have posted on our website. If you need an application, you can contact me by email or phone, and I can send you an application, or one can be downloaded from our website. And that's
very well done. She's Julie Hench. She's with Metro Bus. They're looking for dial-a-ride bus operators, and they're also looking for full-time fixed route bus operators. Julie, we sure appreciate your walking us through the career pathway, sort of the licensure pathway at your company. We sure appreciate your information about competitive wages and benefits as well. Lots of good reasons to consider joining the team at Metro Bus. Very well done, Julie. We appreciate your information. Kelly Garrett's, we're at 11:53. It might be right to look at the chat box feature right now. Any questions that we should call out?
So Tim, we had a question earlier on from a job seeker who was wanting to know a little bit more from FedEx about their driver apprenticeship program and to know whether or not the drivers were paid during their training period. And Lynelle, I always say your name wrong. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I always do. Lynellis was nice enough to answer that in the chat box, but I'm wondering if she could maybe answer that for our other job seekers, so that others who might have had the same question could also hear her answer.
Sure. Yeah, Tim, if you want to go to that job slide, that'd be great. So the apprentice position, yes, it is paid. You're paid $20.70 per hour while you're in training and going through the program. Once you've completed the program, you're then promoted to the city driver or road driver first tier pay rate. Now we do have a promotion going on right now where you can see the city driver starts at $26.38 and the road driver starts at $63 per mile. This is just a promotion to encourage or to build our pipeline with candidates who already have that driving experience. And so that's, you know, to help them stay competitive from the pay rate. So you wouldn't go from 20 to 26. I just want to make sure that's clear, but it is a promotion. I believe you go up to $23.58 when you're promoted from driver apprentice to city driver. So yeah, but all of our training's paid along with our part-time freight handler. You know, we do have a promotion right now starting at $18.01 an hour. Entry level, no experience needed. We do see a lot of our part-time freight handler take advantage of the driver apprentice program because it's an opportunity to go full-time and a promotion and move up through our move up in the company.
Thank you. Thank you for calling out those questions, and thanks for asking them, job seeker, as well. We sure appreciate it. We appreciate the time that you invested in our event today. I want to thank these individual companies and their representatives, and just to remind us of the opportunities we heard from. Thank you to Fedex Freight. Thank you to Tno Plastics and your Clearwater and Otsego locations. Thank you to Ebenezer. We appreciate Glenn and your information. Thank you to Linda at Rhino, learning more about how to join your team in Maple Lake. Thank you to Kayla and Cold Spring Brewing, opportunities for you right there in Cold Spring. Thank you to Megan and Guardian Angels Senior Services, opportunities to join the team in Elk River, Otsego, and Albertville. Also, thank you to Kim and Cintas and St. Cloud. Thank you to Katie with Solar Plastics. Thank you to Mr. Tim Johnson with Centricare, talking about St. Cloud and Monticello campuses. Thank you to Daryl with Vision Transportation. Thank you to Julie with Metrobus. And thank you to Kelly Reed with Metalcraft and Riverside and Elk River. Job seekers, lots of information to take away today. I'm certain that you have found good information about career pathways, career opportunities, a chance to transfer your skills, a chance to find your new direction, and to find your new job. Remember, we're here to help you at the Monticello Career Force Center and at the St. Cloud Career Force Center. We're a click or a phone call away. Whether it's your first job, your next job, or your last job, we're here to help you. We've got free, meaningful services. We're a phone call away. Give Monticello a shout at 763-271-3700. Or how about that St. Cloud Career Force Center if it's closer for you? The phone number there, 320-308-5320, 320-308-5320. On behalf of the planning team of Minnesota's Department of Employment and Economic Development, Central Minnesota Jobs and Training Services, and our other Career Force Center partners, we certainly thank you, job seekers, for coming to our event today. Equally, we thank you, the 12 great companies that invested your time with us today. Without your participation, none of this would be happening. So thank you for sharing information about your great companies, about your job opportunities, and great reasons to join the team. So remember, whether it's your first job, your next job, or your last job, you heard it here today at the Virtual Career Fair. Give us a call. We're at 763-271-3700 or 320-308-5320. Those are the local Career Force Centers nearest to you, and we'd happy to be of every service we can. So on behalf of the organization team, on behalf of the Minnesota Career Force Center system, we say thank you for joining us today, and we are hoping that you are informed and inspired and compelled to take action to join the team at one of these great companies. And those companies or the representatives of those companies today, thank you for doing such a great job in representing your company with the job-seeking public today. Wishing you best of luck and best of health, and talk to you again soon. Have a great day, one and all.
Thank you.